Hi guys, welcome to another episode of A Fair Criticism. No music to start us off today, but what I want to talk about is something quite quick, something brief. I want to talk about the coronavirus response by the United Kingdom. Now, if you've listened to some of my other programs, you've heard me declare that I'm a supporter of Boris Johnson. I'm a supporter of this government because I want this government to be successful. It is best that I support them. Unfortunately, the majority of us in this country are experiencing a serious disconnect. And many people are unaware that they're experiencing this disconnect because we find ourselves being locked down, locked up at a point during this pandemic. It's been almost 5 weeks, 6 weeks now for many. Some are probably approaching 2 months because those who decided to restrict the movements on their own while they've been tucked away and safely. Now, here's the problem. We seem to have not fared that well during this pandemic. We have not achieved anywhere near what I would consider to be success, and it could be that the numbers are fudged. There's a great likelihood that that has happened. So, for me, that's problematic. And then, if the numbers are not fudged, there's been an absolute failure in the implementation for this country of our response. So at this moment in time, the coronavirus response is wrecking our lives. It has wrecked people's lives. It's going to inevitably wreck the economy, and the economy is nothing more than people trading with one another, freely trading with one another. It's an economy based on filling needs. Supply and demand, supply and demand. So I don't know what's going to happen going forward, except there will be misery. I know what it's going to look like, but I don't know how we get ourselves out of this horrible set of conditions. Because at no given point in time did I give up my rights. I never authorized anyone to tell me to give up my liberties, civil liberties, and the ones that I choose for myself. So I don't know the man who's been born yet who has that particular authority. I don't. He doesn't exist. So this has been somewhat problematic. Now, I said that I'm a supporter of this government and I'm a supporter of Boris Johnson. Now, Boris got himself in trouble during this particular. He contracted coronavirus. Now, then he also said that he was able to survive the coronavirus because of the works of the NHS. Well, I'm not a big fan of the NHS. I personally think that they're filled with a bunch of nincompoops. My relationship should be with a doctor who I can call by his very first name, not this monolithic, monopolistic organization called the NHS. So, Boris, lose some weight. Okay, please get yourself healthy. Drink less. If you smoke, stop smoking. Develop a strong immune system. That's what I have to say to you. You have my support for the time being, but you got to sort this out, man. So what I want to quickly just go over are these numbers, which cause me problems, cause me severe problems. As we look at the deaths category out of the million, now we know that China is outright lying, that they have 3 deaths per 1 million in their population. But if you look at the United Kingdom, if I can bring that up, yeah, here we go. The United Kingdom, if we go right across here, deaths per 1 million, 319 deaths. Spain was 519. Now, that's a real problem. And we need to take a look at the world total. Okay, so 219 deaths. Okay, 219 deaths worldwide um, have been attributed to the coronavirus. And if we look back at the United Kingdom yet again, their total number of deaths, total number of deaths for the United Kingdom is 21,678. 21,678, which means we have roughly somewhere very near to 10% of recorded deaths worldwide. I don't understand what has gone horribly wrong. Now, the government has put itself in a box on this because to suddenly just drop all that we're doing, this lock up, because it's not lockdown, it's a lock up. We're locking ourselves up and we're losing our minds for it. But for us to be in such a way is a frightening thing, because if we compare ourselves to countries that did not engage in the tragedy of a lockup or lockdown, if you look at Sweden's numbers, total deaths, 2000. Now the population obviously is if the United Kingdom has but let's look at the deaths per million, lower than the United Kingdom. Okay, they had a total deaths 2,462. Um, that's shockingly good for a country that didn't experience lockdown. Anyway, that's what I wanted to point out today. That this government needs to make some decisions, because I'm sure as heck ready to make some myself. Anyway, I want you to take a moment to subscribe to the channel if you're new. We would really encourage that. I can always use additional subscribers. Also, be sure to hit the like button as well. Give me a thumbs up if you liked what you've heard today. Give me a thumbs down if you don't. I want to continue to support this government. It's very, very difficult at this moment in time to support their actions. Anyway, friends, that's going to be the show from me today. You take care, and I'll be back with you soon. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.